Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about my favorite luxury purchases of 2020. It has been a strange year to say the least, and I know so many of you are looking to 2021 and planning your purchases accordingly. So I thought it might be useful to round up some of my favorite luxe buys from the past year, also sharing with you how you can style them. I know versatility is always so important, especially if you want to get the most bang for your buck. So I'm sharing with you a few different options for styling these pieces if you did want something that could do it all. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. This video does continue on my collaboration with Farfetch, who I have partnered with many times before, and I know so many of you already shop with them and love them, but if you're not familiar with Farfetch, they are an online shopping destination which essentially allows you to shop from boutiques all around the world. It is the coolest experience, and because it allows you to shop from boutiques all around the world, the stock selection is seriously insane. It is pages and pages of items for any given category, and it's just an incredible shopping experience. So everything that I'm featuring here today is available from Farfetch. I will include links to everything in the description section if you did want to check anything out. I do also have a new discount code with them, so you can get 10% off your entire purchase, including all the items that I'm featuring here today. There are some T's and C's. It is only available for new customers, but I will include all the details down below in the description section, and I'll also pop the discount code on screen now if you did want to check it out. So first up is my Saint Laurent Loulou puffer. I adore this bag. I think it's so cute. I believe this is a new style for 2020. I think they released this one off the back of the popularity of the original one, but it is adorable, and it really combines all of my favorite things about my original kind of medium black one in a smaller size. So it still has that gorgeous smushy leather. It is very lightweight for a leather bag. I also just think it's the cutest thing to look at. I love the mix of the leather strap and the chain as well. Just means that it's a little bit more versatile. The gold hardware is beautiful. The red color is the prettiest shade of red, and I just full on love this bag. It can fit a decent amount. It is a mini bag, so it's not massive, but it can fit all my essentials. You have some nice organization as well. So you have 2 card slots on the one side, and then you also have a zip pocket on the back there. And I just think this bag is fantastic, really cute, a really nice one if you wanted to have an errand running bag for day, albeit a very fancy one, but it also transitions really nicely into evening as well. And I just think it's adorable. So first up, the Saint Laurent Loulou puffer. The first outfit is just a casual one. This is one I wear a lot, and you can obviously mix and match and swap out different items. My go-to are just a pair of leggings, usually a sweater, and then my Canada Goose jacket on top, and either a pair of boots or a pair of sneakers. And the red Loulou puffer just looks great, I think, with this casual kind of outfit. For a slightly more dressy look, if you are having a nice day out shopping or kind of meeting people for brunch, obviously thinking beyond 2020 as well, I also think that the Loulou puffer works really great. I love it with the Burberry scarf as well, because it does have that hint of red, so it just kind of carries it through. Really easy to wear crossbody, and just a really comfortable bag. And then finally, a slightly more obviously dressy outfit, but I love to wear pleated skirts. I think they're really good for a variety of daytime and evening events. And I think the Loulou puffer transitions really well to a slightly dressier style because of the chain element. You know, it might seem a bit more casual at first because of the puffer style, but I think with the chain, it can transition to a dressier outfit really easily while still being an extremely comfortable bag to wear. Next up, my Givenchy Antigona. I love this bag so much. I have been a full-on convert to the mock croc line. I just think it really freshens up the Antigona, and I think it looks so luxe and gorgeous, and it just makes such a statement. I have been getting some questions as to which one I prefer, this one or the small black one I have. I have to say, if I could only pick one, I would still go for the small black one, just because I think the size is a little bit more versatile. This one in the mini size is adorable, but it is quite small, and the openings aren't that big either, and that does kind of restrict the space that you have. So I would still go for the small black one, but if you already have that one and are eyeing up this one, I would still definitely recommend. I think it's beautiful. I love the color. It is the perfect neutral. I think the gold hardware goes beautifully as well. You do also have the extra strap as well, so if you wanted to wear it just on the shoulder or crossbody, you could do. You also obviously have the option to wear it top handle as well, and I just think this is the most stunning style, so definitely a favorite. I think this is a nice combination of still fairly trendy looking, but also a very classic design, and I just love mine so much. For the Givenchy Antigona, I always feel like this bag is so great in its versatility. You know, you can wear it as a casual style, but it also really helps to elevate any outfit. I have it here just with a pleated skirt. I have many pleated skirts in my wardrobe. I teamed it with a biker jacket and a simple black top, and also a pair of pumps, but I've worn this exact outfit with a pair of sandals, and I think it works really well as well. I tend to mostly use the Antigona in this size without any long straps, but you obviously have that option. I just think it looks a little bit neater without the straps. The next outfit is a pretty simple winter outfit, which is just a little bit on the smarter side. So here I have here a pair of faux leather leggings, a simple black sweater, and then a camel coat on top. I've popped on top one of my Burberry scarves as well. Again, it's really easy to team the Antigona with a whole bunch of different outfits. I think it works really well for a smarter daytime bag, but because of the mini size, I do also think it transitions very well into an evening bag as well. It is fairly small, so it doesn't fit as much as the larger sizes, obviously, but it does have that versatility, which is really, really nice. And then finally, this is the exact same outfit as the previous one. I just popped on a different coat. So if you did snag this Reese coat, then it is a very, very close match. It's a lovely neutral, so it does team very well with everything from grey coats through to camel coats. Next up is a shoe pick, and I only have one pair of shoes on this list, mainly because I didn't buy that many shoes in 2020. Like most of you guys, I spent most of my time at home barefoot, so shoe buying wasn't really high on my list, but I wanted to include these because today these are some of the most beautiful shoes I've ever seen, and it's the kind of shoe that when you look at it, it just makes you happy. Like, it's just so, so beautiful. Definitely a little bit of a princess shoe. I just think these are stunning. So they are the Jimmy Choo Bing shoes in the beige painted leather. They have a very sharp point. I've only managed to wear these once this year, but I have high hopes that I'm going to be wearing them more in 2021. You have this beautiful sparkle detail all the way around, and I just think these are absolutely stunning. They're also fairly comfortable for the heel height. You know, this is not a short heel, but they are pretty comfortable, and I just think these are the most stunning things. So they made the list just by virtue of how great they look, and I have high hopes of them in 2021. And now for my Jimmy Choo heels. These are so, so gorgeous, and I think they work with a whole bunch of different outfits. Here I have just a plain pleated skirt, so all black, really keeping the focus on the shoes. I always think that's really important when you are dealing with a statement shoe. You can go all out, but really, like, the occasions where you're going to go all out are few and far between. So if you did want to incorporate a statement shoe, it's much easier just to keep your outfit really, really simple. Here is another version of that. So here I just have a plain bias cut skirt with a plain white t-shirt, again keeping the focus on the shoes and that beautiful sparkly detail. And then if you were worried about the weather and wanted a slightly colder weather option, then I just swapped out the t-shirt for a fluffy white sweater, and I think it works equally well. Just really, really simple, playing around a little bit with texture, but again keeping the focus pretty much completely on the shoes. And then if you wanted a slightly more weather practical option and wanted to wear these out to a brunch, a nice lunch for the festive season, I think this is a really nice option as well. Again, just simple faux leather leggings, a simple black sweater, a camel coat on top, and then just keeping the focus on these shoes and the amazing detail. Next up, no surprise here, but it is my Saint Laurent Loulou bag in the small size. I love this bag. I think it's so great. It is so functional and easy to wear. I love the way it looks, and it's also very, very classic looking. And when looking at the pool of bags, which are quite classic and they don't cost, you know, £4,000 to £5,000, which is what Chanel is at now, I do think this is a great buy and I just love them to bits. This navy one is new in my wardrobe. I also adore my white one and my black suede one. I wanted one in the darker color though, in the leather, and I saw this color combination and I thought it was stunning. So it is like a very dark navy, but it has like a hint of gray to it as well. It is so pretty. I love the brushed gold hardware as well, and I just thought this was stunning. So my obsession with the Loulou line continues, but it is such a wonderful bag and I am just so happy with them. I did also want to say before I forget, the 10% discount code does work on the Saint Laurent line, including the Loulou, and it is getting more and more difficult to get Saint Laurent at a discount. So if you did want one of their classic Loulou bags, then the 10% off is a great chance. And now for my Saint Laurent Loulou in the small size. I love this navy color so much, and I do have a few different bits of navy clothing in my wardrobe, so I just teamed it here with some over-the-knee boots, some denim, which always brings out that lovely blue color anyway, and then my new J. Crew coat, and I think the colors match perfectly. A really cozy look, but the size is great even with bulkier items. For a slightly lighter weather option that I do have, one of my favorite outfits here is just so simple, but it's one that I rely on a lot. So just a simple white t-shirt, pair of skinny jeans, and then a fitted blazer. You can swap the heels out for block heels or for flats, and it's just a really easy one to throw on. Also showing it worn here just on the shoulder if you're curious about the length. I don't tend to wear it like this, but it's definitely an option if you want it. And you can also wear it crossbody as well. Again, for me, it's maybe a tiny bit bulky to wear like that, but it's certainly an option if you did want to be hands-free or even in a bind. The crossbody option is always really, really helpful. And speaking of Saint Laurent, I also had to include my Saint Laurent wristlet. I mentioned the other day that I did go ahead and order the white version. I love this bag. I got my black one earlier in the year and I think it's such a great buy. Still definitely a luxury bag, but considering other bags from Saint Laurent's line as well as other bags in the marketplace, I think it represents pretty good value, and it does still feel like you're getting a very luxurious, very good quality bag. And it's also very versatile as well. I love the fact that you have the wristlet. You can also turn it into a crossbody if you have spare chain as well. And I just love the overall look of this. So I am very happy with this white one. It is beautiful. It's not like a kind of really bright white. It's kind of like an off-white ivory. Really pretty. It looks amazing with gold hardware, and I just think this is stunning. And then for my Saint Laurent wristlet, this is definitely one of my favorite discoveries of 2020. I think it's so great, and I love the wristlet option because it does just make a clutch bag that little bit more functional. And I know none of us are going to events right now, but when events do resume, it's always so handy to have that wristlet option. I think it's such an easy bag to pair, especially in neutral tones like black or white. I've teamed it here with another skirt option, so this is just a kind of silky bias cut skirt, again just with a simple sweater. You can obviously swap it out for a fancier top as well, and it's a really nice one. Even if you didn't want that wristlet option, you can just take it off and just use it as a regular clutch, and I think it works great. It looks very classic. It looks more expensive than it actually is as well, I think, and I just love it. If you wanted a more practical option as well, then you can also wear it as a crossbody, as I've done here. The chain comes separately. It's from a different bag, but I just looped it on and it works really great. I think it is a small size, so it's definitely not huge, but it's more than functional enough. I just teamed it here with a pair of boots, some faux leather leggings, and my camel coat, and I love the look. It's just a really easy one to throw on and go. And then finally, my very last bag, my mini Mulberry Alexa. Oh my goodness, I love this style so much. And I do have a first impressions video coming up where I will go into this in more depth, kind of showing you what fits inside, all that sort of thing. But I've been loving it so far. I've been using it constantly. This has been my go-to bag over the past couple of weeks. And it's just so fun. I love the look of it. It is a complete throwback, but it still feels quite fresh with the new mini size. It has the braided handle. The turn lock is there. It's not the easiest bag to get in and out of because of how soft the leather is, but it's still functional enough for me. You can fit a decent amount inside. I just think it is the cutest thing. These come in a whole bunch of different colors. I went for this kind of vintage white color, which is more of like a gray cream, I'd say, rather than a bright white again. Darker than the Saint Laurent wristlet that I showed, but still definitely a pale color. You have the adjustable strap, and this bag has just totally stolen my heart. So I absolutely love this. Definitely a favorite purchase of this year. Even though I got it fairly recently, I think it is fantastic and I've been loving it so much. And I did want to say, I know this was out of stock when I first showed it on Farfetch, but I do believe they have restocked now, and you can also use that 10% off this one. And then for my Mulberry Mini Alexa, I love this bag so much, and I do really think it transitions so well, right from very, very casual outfits like the one I'm wearing here, right through to dressy outfits and everything in between. I'm just wearing a very simple outfit of a pair of leggings and a longer sweater with a pair of sneakers, and I think it goes great. Obviously, you can layer on top a jacket or a coat for cold weather, but it's just a really easy bag to throw on and go. For a slightly dressier style, but that's still fairly casual, here just I have a pair of jeans, a simple crewneck sweater, popped on my Burberry scarf, and here are my Highland boots, but you can obviously do lower boots if you want to. I think this is another really nice choice, really, really useful for going out to lunch or going shopping. A really nice style that looks fairly smart as well. I also want to show you what it looks like just on the shoulder. You can wear it both ways. It is very comfortable as a crossbody, but it's also really nice just worn on the shoulder. It doesn't slip off and just has a really nice weight to it. And then finally, I do have a slightly dressier outfit. I think this works really well as well. You can detach the longer strap if you want to, so if you only wanted to wear it as a top handle, that is absolutely an option. I just have here a pleated skirt, a pair of pumps, and a simple sweater, and I think it works great as well. So it really does go from full-on casual right through to slightly dressier outfits. Just a really, really useful and versatile bag. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As promised, I will leave links to everything I featured in the description section below, along with the details of that discount code if you did want to check it out. If you have any questions for me, then leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite purchase of 2020 was. Doesn't have to be luxury, can be absolutely everything, but I would love to hear about it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.